today. Take it away, Rich.
All right, it's September 1st, and that means it is officially football season. We're 1 week away from the NFL season starting off, and we have a Super Bowl to start the season. The NFL Pullover Colorblock hooded sweatshirt available exclusively at QVC. Brought to you by G3, the leaders in football fashion. All 32 teams are still available. That's kind of a miracle at this time of the morning. We come up to QVC every year with something like this, and usually now we're talking about teams being sold out. So that's the good news. The other good news is we have all the teams and all the sizes. We have extra small through 5XL. So we have every team available. They're all official team colors. They're all color blocked just the same way that your team uniforms are. And here's what's really cool about this. The embroidery that you see on the front is the same kind of embroidery and applique that the teams have on their uniforms. So if you love, let's just say you're a Steelers fan, and I'm wearing the Steelers today right now. If you're a Steelers fan and you have a favorite player, their name and their number is going to be embroidered on the back of their uniform, just like this is embroidered on your sweatshirt. Yeah. Kangaroo pocket, screen printed on the back, helmet on one side, conference logo on the other side, and Mary Beth magically appears again.
Again, I'm here. You know what? This is such a great today's special value. And as I said, these are all officially licensed by the NFL, as Rich said. By the way, this guy, Rich, he has been a sports reporter and sports broadcaster for years and years. Actually did the big game, you know, like 8 years in a row. So he knows his thing about football. But when it comes to the gear, especially the apparel, we love to bring you the best at the best price. And this is only at QVC. You will not find this anywhere else. It's our only order of the year. So once it's gone, it's gone. That's it. And the price tag right now, less than $50. That's why you want to get this while you can. We're going through teams. Here we go. This is the big conference around here in the East Coast. Right there. This one being the Eagles and the Cowboys.
Yep. Cowboys are playing on Sunday night in front of a national audience.
And who are they playing
The
again?
Buccaneers.
That's
so
right.
So Tom Brady and the Bucks against the most iconic football franchise in all of sports. They had the #1 offense in the league last year, so a lot of high hopes for the Cowboys this year. There's
and
that
Dak
blue.
is still with them,
Dak
right?
is absolutely still with them.
Okay, excellent. Here we go. Now, this is exciting. Tell us about the Washington Commanders.
So this is almost like, Mary Beth, having a collectible that you could wear. It's the very first year you see Commanders on anything, because for a couple of years, they were deciding what their team name was going to be after they changed it. Last year, the year before, all we talked about was the Washington Football Club.
Right.
Which was fine. They've been around since the 1920s. But now, approaching their 100th anniversary, it's a brand new team and a brand new name. So that's really exciting.
It is very exciting. By the way, 4,000 of these ordered just in this show alone. And I'm telling you right now, the fact that you're watching right now is because you need to shop right now, because there are several teams that are getting very, very limited. There are sizes selling out. When you look at this little thing at the bottom of your screen, red means gone. Yellow means limited, green means still good to go, but understand sizes are selling out in a lot of the different teams. These are great. Let's go back over here. And here we go now. We're coming back with the NFC North.
The NFC North, and the Lions are going to be playing the Eagles. I know we have a lot of Eagles fans over here. The Bears, a lot of excitement for the Bears.
Tell
Justin
me,
Fields.
what's going on with the Bears?
Well, they're in transition, let's call it. They're a team in transition. But again, quarterbacks are what drive football teams.
Right.
And they have Justin Fields in his second year, and there's a lot of excitement because of that. This is a big matchup on Sunday.
It is. And it's going to be the first game on the 11th. But I got to say, I'm so glad Aaron Rodgers is back. I really am. Even though I'm kind of a rival with the Packers, I actually really do like them, because it's like I went to one of the most fun football games, NFL football games I ever went to, was in the Packers stadium in Green Bay against the Vikings. Vikings and the Packers won, I still had the best time I ever
Lambeau
had.
Field is iconic. So I wanted to show you something. First of
Please.
all, how super soft and comfortable
Yeah.
it is.
Look at
on
this.
the inside. It's like that fleecy blanket material on the inside. So it's not really heavyweight, but
No.
it'll still keep you warm. And I also wanted to show you, this is G3. So I rarely ever show tags.
That's a good
There's no
point.
reason to.
Yeah.
G3 is the leader in football fashion. Carl Banks is the president of G3. He's a two-time Super Bowl champion himself with the New York Giants back in the 1980s.
And they've been doing it for 60 years.
For a long, long time. And then the other thing, when you talk about having a tag, if it's got the shield, you know it's official. Not every piece of NFL gear that you have is going to have that NFL logo on it. This one does because of the special relationship that G3 has.
And that's why you know the colors are true to the team.
Right.
It's so important. Now look at the different reds here. We even have right there the Buccaneers. Here's the Falcons.
Yep.
And these are teams that I'm telling you, when you look at this color, now they could have done that all in black and just a little bit of the red, but really that red is the main color and the black is the, extra color.
Right, and that's what they call, I learned this term a long time ago. It's called pantonally correct. So the blue you see on the outside on the sleeves of this Carolina Panthers sweatshirt, the same exact blue that you're going to see on Baker Mayfield's jersey and Christian McCaffrey's jersey and the applique, the embroidery that you get on the front of your sweatshirt and on the sides too, the same as what they have on the uniforms. Basically, Mary Beth, this is as close to the game as football fans like you and me could be.
Good point. As close to the quality of what those guys wear in the games, and you can imagine how important their clothing has to be and the quality, because they're obviously, on the ground a lot. Here's the beautiful Dolphins. If there was ever a team I could root for that has the colors I want,
the teal and orange, right? I
Dolphins.
look at this and I'm old school. So I think of like the undefeated season in the early 1970s. And maybe your parents or your grandparents were watching and rooting for that team that you love now. I mean, you've been a Vikings fan forever.
Right, forever. Ever since my dad and my brothers were watching football, and they got me started. But look at this. Here's the Buffalo Bills. They're going to be playing the first game on Thursday night.
Thursday night football. That's been a tradition for a number of years now. Football doesn't start, NFL season doesn't start on a Sunday anymore. Starts on Thursday night, and they call it the Super Bowl to start the season. And it's going to be a great game. The defending Super Bowl champion Rams are playing against that Bills team that a lot of people think could be in the Super Bowl this coming year.
I thought they almost would make it last year.
Almost.
I know it. The Broncos also looking great, and now they got Russell Wilson.
Right. Isn't that crazy?
So it's going to be so great to
Russell
watch.
Wilson's playing his former team, the Seahawks, in week 1.
That must be so weird.
Oh, man, I'm telling you.
It's like, hi, guys. Now I'm going to fight against you.
Yeah, the NFL schedule makers are masterful at starting the season off the right way. You get some rivalries, you get some really sexy matchups week 1.
And then the Las Vegas Raiders. What is your thought on those?
I think it's great because I think Las Vegas is, believe it or not, Las Vegas has been famous for so many reasons for so long. But now it's becoming a real sports town. And that's exciting. They've got a hockey team, they've got a football team. I think sooner than later they're going to have a baseball team too.
They probably will. I want to show you size charts, and I'm going to talk to you about how I'm wearing it. Okay, so women's size chart. I here at QVC am a medium, and I'm a 10-12. And look at what the medium says. 12-14. That's why when I order this, I'm ordering a medium, okay? Because that's what fits me well. If I wanted it to be big and baggy, I could go up a size or up 2 sizes. So you can decide. But I just want to say, I think these are very true to size is what I'm going to do. And then the men's. Let's talk about the men's. Like my guys usually wear an extra large. So I would get them an extra large. And if I wanted to go even a little bigger, I could do the 2X. So that's just, a little bit about it. And you wear a large, and you're wearing the large.
Absolutely. I think it's, a lot of kids these days, younger people, like to wear things baggier, bigger.
Right.
I have a 17-year-old daughter. She would probably want to order a 3X in this, and she's not that size. She's tiny.
Yeah.
But my
She can
son,
cocoon into
yeah,
it.
Of course, and you could layer under it. I mean, this is
Yeah.
something that it's not going to take the place of a winter coat,
Right.
but it's certainly going to keep you warm without a lot of the weight.
Yeah, but at the same time, when you're sitting in your own living room or family room watching the game, you can still have this on because it's not too overly heavy. And that's the part I love about it too. We're showing you the different teams, etc. We're coming back here. I do want to mention it is 60% cotton, 40% polyester. It's machine wash, tumble dry. I also want you to know that the length on this one in the regular is going to be more 27 to 29 inches. If you go larger into the larger sizes, it's 31 to 34 inches in length. If I pulled mine down all the way and I'm 5'5", you can see where it hits me. I usually tend to wear it up a little bit. I like it to kind of be up in here on the hip, but not too low. I also want to just quickly remind you, you're getting a holiday return policy if you buy it today. You buy it today, you get the holiday return policy, which goes out to January 31st of 2023. The reason that's so awesome is because if you are buying these as gifts for the holidays and you need a different size or it's the wrong team or whatever, they've switched teams in the meantime, you can return it, or you have free exchanges all the way till the end of January of next year, which we don't do that often with apparel. So this is super cool. The Colts, you know, they've got a new quarterback.
Yeah,
don't
Matt
they?
Ryan. He's new, but he's old.
Well,
He's
exactly.
37, which is ancient for a quarterback other than Tom Brady, of course.
Right.
But yeah, brand new scenery for Matt Ryan, a brand new quarterback for the Colts. So
and
they're
Carson
excited.
Wentz
And Carson
went from the Colts to the Washington Commanders.
Right.
So, I mean, there's a
Who knows
lot
football
of
like Mary Beth
switcherooning.
Rowe knows football?
Well, I do. I kind of study it a little bit.
Here's the Eagles and the Cowboys. This is the
Yeah.
NFC East. We have every division, every team, every conference.
Yeah.
Ask yourself this: when was the last time you went into your local sporting goods store, even if it's a national chain, and you said, "Oh, I live in Florida. Do you have anything like the New York Giants?" Like they'd laugh you out of the store.
Right. I'll tell you what, my producer, Jason, he is a Cowboys fan. And so we're always butting heads a little bit with him around here because there's a lot of Eagles fans here, of course, because we're in Philly. But I will tell you, Jason just said in my ear, he said, I can't find Cowboys gear around here. That would be like a no-no to have
Look how
Cowboys
soft.
gears in our
I mean,
stores
you could
here.
see how
You know?
soft this is.
Oh, I love
because
it.
of the quality of it. And don't worry, if you spill mustard or beer or whatever when you're at a game or when you're tailgating, or even if you're just wearing it around the house, throw it in the washing machine.
Washing machine, dryer. I want to just show you too, in the kangaroo pocket, it's that softness right here. And so there you see the interior of the sweatshirt, and again, not too thick, but just beautiful. Also the ribbing that you get on the sleeves so that you can pull them up. If you're like me and you got short arms and you want to pull it up, or you're cooking or whatever, it will stay up. You
Same
want
as
to
the waistband,
also
too.
pull your hands in and pop them in that little kangaroo pocket, you can do that. We're getting very busy in taking your orders. So here's my suggestion. The next NFL show we have today isn't until 11 a.m. It's about 2 hours from now. So if you are going to order, this is the time to order. Get your teams, get your sizes. We go down to extra small. There are kids out there that are 10, 11, 12 that are big football fans that want to wear the exact same thing dad's going to wear or their older brother's going to wear. We give you all those sizes, extra small to 5X. But look at on the Jags. The extra small, small, medium already gone. So red means gone. Look at the extra, extra large already gone. So that's why you need to order now, because we've sold more than 14,000 since midnight. And that's why, like I said, this is the time to do it. One other thing I want to go back to, and that is that when it comes to, you know, all the different things that G3 brings in, and we bring in short sleeves, long sleeves, you know, whatever. The more you get into what I call kind of what could be outerwear, the more expensive it gets. and you look at this price and it's less than $50. I mean, you can't, you know, when you leave the stadium and they kind of have you walking through the store, you know, it's hard